Temperatures are going to be very mild. We're already starting off this morning with temps in the 60s. So here's what it looks like outside on our Air Comfort Solutions camera. 61 degrees for our current temperature, and the winds in from the south right now at 16 miles an hour. A front's going to move through this morning and the winds will shift, but it's going to be a dry front. So we're not expecting to see any rainfall from this as it moves through the area. The clouds will move out. You can already see some of the clouds here this morning. Clouds will move out of the area and then more sunshine will be left as we head towards the afternoon. But currently your temperatures are mild ahead of this frontal boundary. So we're in the 50s and 60s, 61 Bartlesville, Tulsa, 63 Okmulgee, 62 down in McAllister with some mid 50s over towards Muskogee and Tahlequah. And winds are mainly out of the south here in Green Country. As you notice up towards the north and northwest though, we're seeing those winds coming in out of the northwest back behind the front. These are sustained wind speeds. Alva, your wind speeds are coming in sustained about 35 miles per hour. Ponca City 21 miles per hour. But here in Tulsa right now we're seeing those 16-mile-an-hour winds. But this front is really going to be bringing in some pretty strong wind speeds across the area. So with that, we do have a red flag warning. We're going to see dry conditions as humidity levels drop behind the front and then winds picking up. So that red flag warning is in effect from 11 until 6 this evening. And that's for most of Green Country. It looks like the far southeastern portions won't be affected by that quite as much. Here's a look at the future track for our wind speed. So as we make our way through 8 to 9 a.m., about 9 a.m. is when we're going to see our winds shift then out of the north as that front moves through. And then heading throughout the day, we'll see those wind gusts. These again are gusts, not wind speeds, but those gusts getting up to 35, even 45 miles per hour in some areas. So very windy day. Heading into the evening, though, the winds will start to die down just a bit for us. As we look at our future track, the clouds also shift off towards the east as we head through the morning hours. By 8 a.m., really those far eastern counties that'll be looking for that cloud coverage. Lots of sun expected for us, though, here in Tulsa. Those temperatures today should be getting up into the 60s. We're going to look for a high closer to about 65 degrees. This morning, we'll kind of hover in the upper 50s to low 60s through that 9 a.m. hour. Clearing skies, though, by 8 to 9 a.m. and then by midday, lots of sunshine with temperatures around 63 degrees. Those winds coming in from the north at that point, gusting up to about 30, 35, even 45 miles an hour at times. And then your high is 65. That'll be closer to about 3 to 4 o'clock this afternoon. For tomorrow, temperatures will stay in the mid 60s. We'll take a little dip on Wednesday into the 50s, but then we're back in the 60s for Thursday and Friday. A pretty warm week for us compared to what we've seen. So we're starting to warm up a little bit across the area now. Saturday, we're going to look for temperatures in the 60s, but we're going to look for an increased chance for some showers and storms ahead of another front that moves through Saturday night into Sunday.